Namaste, soul siblings. Glorious morning for a super happy day. This is Vic and this is BAM Yoga, breathing, asana and meditation practice. If this is your first time doing this practice, please know it goes for 1 hour, but we divide it in 3 sections: breathing, asana and meditation, 20 minutes each. First part of breathing divided in 3 sections. Life appreciation, focused breathing, and breathing with movement, each one about 6 minutes. So even if you have 6 minutes only to practice, that will be alright, because any time we dedicate to making soul connection is time well spent. It's an investment, actually. Fantastic. So we aim to integrate, through this practice, we aim to integrate our 5 bodies: physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual. And we aim to make soul connection so that we can give our soul a voice in our daily doings. Everything that we do in our lives, wherever we go, whomever we're with, wherever we are, the soul is with us. But if we don't give it a voice, then it is just there, you know? But we can make conscious soul connection, see what the soul is about, and give it a voice to interact with whatever we have in our day. That is a way to live in freedom, in good health. And now that I say this, I remember yesterday I was doing a session and this came through. Before getting into that, I want to invite all of us today to do this practice in dedication, or to make, with the intention to make activation of the energy of equanimity. Equanimity is a superpower. It allows us to stay healthy. It allows us to stay in the light. It allows us to stay, to preserve the state of inner peace. So whatever happens, whatever comes about, or whatever doesn't happen or doesn't come to us as we would have expected, we remain the same. It is a beautiful quality to strengthen and to develop and strengthen. So what I was saying yesterday in the class that is related to this is this: we have our free will, and that is our ability to choose. But just as we do, everybody else does. We have to give attention to remain equanimous, to remain on an even keel when things go the way we want and when things go the way we don't want. And particularly when we are choosing for ourselves, we have to develop, it pays very well to develop the ability to remain equanimous when we choose something, but whatever we have chosen doesn't choose us back. There's free will. So many times we think that because we are doing something great, we are doing something marvelous, everybody is going to want it, or everybody is going to like us. And Brother Jesus was a great example of that. As far as we know, he lived an exceptional life. And even though he lived like that, a perfect life, he was killed in the way he was. Whatever you do for anyone in life doesn't guarantee that you're going to be liked. But the ego has this idea that whenever we do something, everybody's going to like it, and when the ego is not liked, it suffers. That is not healthy. So we must develop the ability to remain equanimous, to remain happy and preserve our inner peace when we make a choice, and also when what we choose on its own free will doesn't choose us back. Fantastic. Think about it, meditate about it, and develop the ability to remain equanimous. Beautiful. I extended a little bit today on this talk, but now we get started. And our first practice of the day is called life appreciation. We appreciate our ability to be alive, to be aware, to be awake, to be ourselves, and to be free to make the choices that we want in our life. So this is a breathing practice, and we begin to breathe using more of the capacity of our lungs, both when we inhale and when we exhale. You can breathe either through your nose or your mouth. Just remember that your lungs go from the base of your ribs up to your collarbones. These bones over here, skinny bones that go like this to the shoulders. So this is the size of your lungs. Usually you're using less than 25%. That is the average that I have seen working with people so many years. Less than 25% on average we are using when we inhale and when we exhale in our day-to-day. But in this practice, we acknowledge that breathing is essential to life, that it brings so many benefits to our system, so we breathe consciously, lovingly, using more and more of the capacity of our lungs when we inhale and when we exhale. Particularly when you exhale, make it a point to blow more air out of your lungs than you're used to. And do the same when you're inhaling. Make it a point to bring in more air than you're used to. The air that you're breathing is loaded with prana, life force energy, which allows you to be, to function, to live. Breathe in gratitude and appreciation for the wonderful experience of life, for the wonderful being you are, and for the wonderful creations and experiences you can make for yourself. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. We engage in 3 levels of life appreciation as we continue to breathe using more and more of the capacity of our lungs. First level of life appreciation. Look about you and begin to connect with all God-made things and appreciate their presence in your life, in your right now. Appreciate the beauty that they bring into this moment for you and into every moment. Nature is phenomenal, it's so beautiful, and it enhances our life so beautifully. Feeling so good. Namaste. We are doing life appreciation practice. We are breathing using more of our lung capacity, looking about ourselves, engaging in 3 levels of life appreciation. At this moment, we are appreciating all God-made things around you. If you're indoors as I am, you can look out the window and connect with the trees, the sky, the clouds, the sun, the flowers, whatever it is that you're able to see, and appreciate the beauty that is available to us in this life. All the colors, all the shapes, sizes that God has taken itself to fill up this universe. How awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the beauty in this life. We take a moment also to appreciate the life that we create for ourselves. We are creators, and we create through thought, word, and action. With our free will, we make choices and we bring things into our life. So look about you at this moment and see all the things that you have chosen to make up the life that you are living at this very moment. You're probably at home, maybe at your office right now. So appreciate your place of living or of work. Appreciate the things that you have chosen to bring, to decorate, to surround yourself with, the people that you have brought into your circle. Appreciate every level of your life. So nice. Continue to breathe using more and more of your lung capacity. Love and blessings to you all. Thank you for joining. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. Well, now we take a moment to appreciate the life that we are. We are life living. Take a deep inhale for that, blessing every atom, cell, molecule, and organ in your body. Thank you, life, for the whole of life, for the gift of life, for the life that I am. Thank you to every atom and cell in my system for upkeeping your life, recycling, regenerating yourselves to perfect health every time that you do that beautiful process. Every moment, every cell in our system is regenerating itself. We learned that early in school. There are 30 trillion cells that make up the physical body, and it takes about 7 months for the whole body to be recycled. Every 7 months we have a brand new body, new hair, new eyes, new heart, new blood vessels, new organs, new bones. Everything is new. Collaborate with the regeneration process of your cells and your molecules so that you can sustain your well-being, your health, your strength, your youthfulness. All right? Fantastic. Prima hermosa, bendiciones. Celebramos, practicamos con gusto y alegría. Now we move on to the second section of the practice. This is called focused breathing. So once again, remember that the size of your lungs go from the base of your ribs up to your collarbones, and now we are going to breathe using their full capacity. Begin to exhale, blowing all the air out of your lungs. Seal your eyes, seal your lips, open your heart. Breathe out through your nose. Empty the lungs, so blow, 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 blow. Make sure there's no old air inside. And once your lungs are empty, begin to inhale. Fill up your lungs to the top, and remember, this breathing technique is called Ujjayi breath, victorious breath in English. We declare victory of the soul over the ego, of love over fear, of expansion over limitation, of consciousness, awareness, and presence over sleepiness. So make sure to pay attention to the way in which you're breathing. You are changing this process at this moment. Usually you breathe very shallow, but this time you are aiming to use the full capacity of your lungs. So stay present with the breathing process. When you exhale, let all the air out. When you inhale, fill up your lungs to the top, and all along create a subtle sound at the back of the throat that you use to gauge the energy flow inside your system. I bring the microphone close to my face, so hopefully you can hear me breathe. If I am breathing too fast or too slow for you, find a comfortable pace. And every few breaths, allow yourself to breathe more slow, so that your inhale and your exhale last longer. At this time, I love to remind you, I could continue talking, I could continue saying things to inspire you and all this, but remember to stay focused with the breath. This is a breathing practice. Close your eyes, seal your lips, and open your heart. Breathe through your nose, use the full capacity of your lungs. We are not doing this practice to get entertained. No one can breathe for you, so you have to do it yourself. Even though I am breathing on the other side of your screen, I cannot do it for you. So even if I speak or if I stay quiet, hold on to the breathing. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present and aware, awake. Use the full capacity of your lungs when you inhale and when you exhale. Usually we breathe without giving attention to how we are breathing, so it may take some effort on your part. The mind tends to travel to the past and the future, but keep it in the present moment. Feel the benefits of breathing in this way. Breathing has virtually immediate effects in your system, so very soon you are able to perceive the changes. Bless yourself with every breath you're taking. Remember, this is not time to plan ahead for your day or to remember about what you have done before your practice. This is time to be here and now, to train your mind to do what you tell it to do. And at this moment, you are telling it to focus on the breathing process. You're breathing using the full capacity of your lungs. And you're setting up your intention to breathe in appreciation for the gift of life. Inhaling has to do with the way that you receive in life, exhaling with the way in which you give. Both are equally important. You can not only inhale, you can not only exhale. That tells you, in life you can not only give, you must also learn to receive. And in this practice you can develop perfect comfort, both in giving and receiving. Furthermore, you can develop perfect comfort in receiving abundantly and giving out also abundantly. Inhale richly, exhale generously. Activate the energies of abundance and generosity in your system through your breath. Pace yourself when you inhale and when you exhale. You can regulate the speed at which you breathe. Breathe slowly. Use the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present. Love yourself. Love your life. Love this moment. Fantastic. This is so powerful, so beautiful. You can feel the changes perhaps already in your system, so celebrate. Now we move on. Nina Maldonado, bendiciones. Now we move on to the third section of our breathing practice, breathing and movement. We continue to use the same breathing technique, but now we add movement, simple movements, but we prioritize the breath and we have the body follow with perfect coordination with the pace of the breath. All right? Close your eyes. No, open your eyes. Palms together in front of the heart. Begin to exhale through your nose. Blow all the air out of your lungs. When you inhale, bring the arms up, reach up high. Lengthen the spine. As you begin to exhale, arms open to the sides, extend out, expand your heart, move slowly, breathe freely. Inhale up. In this part of the practice, we add something else, appreciation for our ability to move. Not only are we able to move our joints, our limbs, but we are also able to move ourselves in life. If we are in a position, place or situation that we don't like, we can move ourselves to a new place, situation or position. What a freedom that is. Next exhale, lean to the side. Look up and twist. Stretch the side of your body. What a beautiful gift of freedom it is that we are able to move ourselves in life. That means that we are not stuck anywhere and we are not made statues. We are mobile. Celebrate your mobility and keep your body moving freely, joyously, happily. Many people think that as days pass by, the body ages and it doesn't work the same way. Well, thinking is creating, so if we want to think that, that is what we create for ourselves. I just said that every 7 months we have a brand new body, so we can keep it healthy all along. Next exhale, lean forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Move with your breath. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Inhale up. Next exhale, hands down. Place your hands behind your back. I'll turn to the side so you can see, but you don't have to do it. Hands behind your back, fingers pointing forward, feet flat, knees bent. Inhale, hips up, head back. Open your heart, stretch, strengthen your shoulders. Exhale, hips down. Move with your breath. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale slowly down. Turn over to your knees and hands. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width apart. Inhaling, arch your back. Look towards your belly button. Exhaling, belly button down. Look forward and up. Inhale. It feels awesome to stimulate the spine. Move sweetly, breathe richly. Next exhale. Flat back. Shift your right hand to the center of the mat. Inhaling, left arm up. Reach up high, twist. Look up. Exhale, hand down. Move with your breath. Inhale, the other side. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Exhale, hand down. Other side, inhaling. Twist and stretch. Breathe richly. Stay present. Exhale down. Both hands in front of you. Hips back, forehead down. This is child's pose. Anytime you like to rest, please come to child's pose. You can keep your arms in front of you, or you can also place them pointing back. Next inhale, come to the knees and hands. Exhale back, child's pose. Inhale, knees and hands. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale. You are releasing tension from your hips as you do this little sequence. Inhale. Now go all the way forward. Extend the legs behind you, toes pointing away from your head. Look up. Roll the shoulders back. This is Cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, Cobra. Move with your breath. Celebrate your ability to move. Inhale richly. Open the heart. Next exhale, hips up in the air, downward dog. Arms extended, legs extended. Bicycle your feet, bending one knee then the other, and twisting your hips. Continue to breathe through your nose using the full capacity of the lungs. Gently press your heels towards the mat and your heart towards your toes. Feel the stretching on the muscles at the back of your leg and also on your upper back. Gently move your head no and yes. Release tension from your jaw, opening the mouth wide. And with your next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Next inhale, come up, arms overhead, look up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Now we move on to the asana section of our practice. We will start with the sun salutation sequence. If you don't know this sequence, don't worry, no problem. Don't put your attention on the fact that you don't know the sequence, but I will be guiding you. So your task here is to focus your attention on your breath. Usually when we are doing something and we don't feel comfortable or we stress out, we tense the muscles, we contract them. This restricts the flow of energy and blood through the system. This squeezes the organs and they cannot function properly. So we have to revert that in order to keep our good health. So we train ourselves to remain equanimous and to breathe freely whatever we are doing. Good? Fantastic. So prioritize your breath and I will be guiding you with the sequence. Step to the front of the mat. I have to be in the center so to fit on the screen. Feet together, arms down, exhale. You're breathing through your nose. Next inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, lean forward, legs straight. Aim for your toes or your mat. Wherever you reach is fine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. We are at the top of the push-up and we are going to the bottom of the push-up. If you need to rest your knees down, do that. Keep the elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, and we hold downward dog for 5 breaths. Unless, of course, you like to take a break, in which case you go to child's pose. Once again, this is child's pose. And whether you are on child's pose or downward dog, your breath remains exactly the same. The constant on this practice is the breath and everything else varies. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Go deeper than before. Have your muscles stretch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Fantastic. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean forward, reach for your toes. If you only reach to your shins today, that's perfectly fine. Just feel that these muscles are being stretched. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Bottom of the push-up. Make sure you don't do your push-up opening the elbows to the sides. Look at the structure of your arm in this way. It can create injury in any of the joints very easily. Instead, come down to the bottom of the push-up like this, with the elbows close to the ribs, so that your arm is in a straight line and you can keep it healthy. Beautiful. Top of the push-up. Exhaling, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhale. Downward dog exhale. 5 breaths in downward dog. Keep the posture active. Keep the breath flowing freely. And your mind is empty of future and past, completely filled up with the present moment. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Go deeper. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Awesome. Now we go for the sun salutation B. Bend your knees. Inhale, bring the arms up. This is chair pose. Exhaling, legs straight, reach for your toes or your mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. bottom of the push-up, elbows close to your ribs. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. With your next inhale, left foot forward, arms up, warrior one. Exhaling, hands down, foot back. Bottom of the push-up, come down slowly. If you need to rest your knees down, do that. Cobra, inhaling. Downward dog, exhaling. Next inhale, right foot forward, arms up, warrior one. Other side of the body. With your exhale, hands down, foot back, chaturanga, bottom of the push-up. Cobra with your inhale. Downward dog with your exhale. 5 breaths in downward dog, unless you prefer to rest on child's pose. Either way, the breath remains the same. And if you are on downward dog, keep the posture active. Bend one knee and the other, bicycle your feet, press your heart towards your toes. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go deeper. Chair pose, inhaling, bend your knees, arms up. And exhaling, legs straight, arms down, Tadasana. Fantastic. You're probably warming up already. Let's go one more, Sun Salutation B. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up. Inhale, up, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Next inhale, left foot forward. Come up to warrior one. Stand firmly in face of life with heart wide open. With the next exhale, rotate your hips to the side. Open your arms parallel to the ground. Look forward. Front knee bent, back leg straight. This is warrior two. Next inhale, extend the front leg. Turn your feet. Now what was your back foot is your front foot. Bend that knee and you are on warrior two on the other side of your body. Continue to breathe richly. Next inhale, rotate the hips now facing forward. Arms come up, warrior one. Exhaling, hands down, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra. Downward dog. 5 breaths in downward dog. You are using the full capacity of your lungs. You stay present, aware, grateful, and happy. We can choose how we want to take onto this moment, and we do it with joy, with peace and grace. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go as deep as your body allows you to. Inhaling, chair pose. Bend the knees, arms up. Exhaling, legs straight, arms down. Awesome, shake it off. And now we are going to do tree pose. This is a balancing posture. So sometimes life makes us feel as we are standing on one foot, not stable, or walking on a wire, very dangerous, and it causes us to stress out, create fear, insecurity. So in these practices of balancing, we aim to find perfect comfort even when we feel we're standing on one foot or walking on a wire. So once again, we choose to remain equanimous. Equanimity is the energy we are working on today. So don't worry so much how high you bring the other foot so that you can stand on the other leg. Even if you're here, you are already standing on one foot. Focus more on your breath and holding on to your equanimity as you breathe than what the body is doing. Many people also tell me, I cannot practice yoga big because I am not flexible. Well, I want to remind you, your body is 70% water. You're naturally flexible. Only when you have housed too much stress inside, the muscles get contracted and then you feel you are not flexible. But your nature is of flexibility. So do this practice so that you can reactivate that flexibility in yourself. Good? All right, tree pose. Stand at the center of your mat and bring your left heel towards your right ankle. Hands in prayer. Both feet are still on the ground. Connect with your breath. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. And resolve that once you get one foot off the ground, you will continue breathing freely. Once you make the resolution, bring the foot off the ground. Let it climb on your shin, your calf. Maybe you can bring it above your knee. Anywhere below or above the knee is fine. Don't rest your foot on the knee because you can create injury. Continue breathing freely and then do your variations, opening your branches to life. This is tree pose. And for a deeper challenge, you can look up. Continue breathing. If you want even a more difficult challenge, you can close your eyes. Whatever variation you choose to do, please remember, breathe freely. Inhale richly, exhale generously. Whatever you do, you are remaining equanimous, free, connected. Even if you fall off the posture, you continue breathing. Beautiful. Release, handshake. We train ourselves to remain equanimous and loose in our muscles despite of what's going on with the body. Let's do the other side. Right heel to left ankle, hands in prayer. Breathe. Both feet on the ground. Resolve that you will hold on to the breath despite whatever happens with the body. Bring the foot off the ground, anywhere below or above your knee. Notice whether you are fighting yourself in order to achieve the posture. No need to fight yourself to accomplish anything in life. Be in harmony with yourself instead. Breathe freely. As you feel ready, gently release and shake. Fantastic. Come to your knees and hands. Zumba by Mel. Maggie, bendiciones hasta Uruguay, qué bonito. Estamos haciendo BAM Yoga. Y ahora vamos a hacer la práctica, la postura del bote, boat pose. So, I'll start sideways so that you can see what this is about. Come to seated, bend your knees, feet flat. Straighten your spine. Lift the heart slightly, roll the shoulders back. Knees together, lean back a little bit. Feet off the ground. Extend your arms beside your knees. You will develop core strength in this posture, boat pose. And particularly, we remember that the mind works in very treacherous ways. Right now, for instance, it may be easy for you to hold your knees up, but when time begins to pass, the legs begin to feel so heavy. But if we give the attention to the way of the legs, they become heavier and heavier. Bring your attention to your breath and bring your attention to the three powers that we are developing here: conviction, determination, consistency. Conviction, determination, consistency. Conviction lets you know what you want. Determination lets you know that you're going to get it no matter what obstacles you run into. Consistency between thought, word, and action, and also over time, so that you don't derail and go deviated to another place. Conviction, determination, consistency. 5 more. Conviction, determination, consistency. Knees together, lift the heart. Conviction, determination, consistency. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold on to the breath. Conviction, determination, consistency. 1 more. Conviction, determination, consistency. Extend your legs. Bring your feet high. Conviction, determination, consistency. Conviction, determination, consistency. 1 more. Last one. Conviction, determination, consistency. Shake. It feels fantastic. Beautiful. We are developing, we are creating ourselves, setting up our intentions, and doing our practice. Next will be shoulder stand. This is an inversion. So that means we're going to bring the body upside down. We are going to place our heart above the head. This has very powerful benefits. On one side, as you're breathing more deeply, you're bringing more oxygen into your system. When you put yourself upside down, the blood goes first to your head and then to your feet. So you're nurturing your brain, you're allowing it to work better for you today. And also, the whole body is inverted, so the blood is circulating in opposite direction. That cleanses all your blood vessels. You're helping yourself stay healthy. Fantastic. So lay on your back. Ladies, if you are in your moon cycle today, please don't do shoulder stand. Instead, do this posture, Viparita Karani. Legs up in the air. You can rest them against the wall if you like. Separate your feet wide and do about 15 breaths. This posture is very powerful for menstrual cramps as well as for insomnia. For shoulder stand, also lay on your back. Feet off the ground, hips off the ground, hands to the lower back, torso off the ground. We reach up with the feet. In Spanish, this posture is called la vela, the candle. In English, we go for shoulder stand. All the weight of your body is in the area of your neck, so make sure you don't turn your face to the sides. Look up towards your feet or the heavens. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs and keep your neck safe by looking up. Don't turn your head to the sides while in the posture. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs, and with your next exhale, lower your feet overhead. Extend the arms, palms face up. Optional, you can reach for your toes. Grab the big toes with index and middle fingers, if your body allows today. Do your variations, opening the feet wide, bringing them close together. Also bend the knees, hug the thighs. Here we are practicing to remain equanimous, free, joyous, when we are upside down, twisted like a pretzel, physically perhaps in an awkward position. So this is what we're practicing for our lives outside the mat. Also, as we cover the ears with the knees, we are reminding ourselves to follow our own counsel, to listen to the guidance of the soul, which comes from inside, not outside. Extend the legs, and slowly roll out of the posture, one vertebrae at the time on the mat. Beautiful. Now, fish. Legs extended, feet together, toes point away from the head, elbows down, palms face down. Lift your heart, tilt your head back. Walk your elbows towards your feet until the crown of the head touches the mat. Beautiful. Option 1 stays there. The action of lifting the heart removes the weight of the neck. Don't fight yourself. Option 2, arms and legs off the ground. Still the action of lifting the heart removes the weight of the neck. Breathe freely. As you feel ready, gently release, careful with your neck. Curl the knees into the heart and softly sway left and right. This feels awesome on the back. Roll over the one side, help yourself up and come to seated. We take a brief moment to give thanks. Hello, hello, let me see who is with us right now. Nina, Mariate, Prima, Paraguay, yo dije Uruguay, Maggie, perdón. All right, so we give thanks. We take this moment before getting into Shavasana to give thanks to all the masters, sages, gurus, teachers that came before us and left the science and the practice of yoga for us to do today. This is such a wonderful legacy, and we take this moment to say, Parama, Rishipyo, Namaha. Parama, Rishipyo, Namaha. Acharya, Devo, Baba. Acharya, Devo, Baba. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for this wonderful gift of the science and practice of yoga. Next is Shavasana, world favorite Shavasana. Lay on your back, separate your feet to the width of your mat. Arms by your sides, palms face up. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, sighing and relaxing your body, melting it on the mat. Roll the eyeballs in all directions, stick the tongue out. Sticking the tongue out and making the sound, you're stimulating your fifth chakra, purifying your center for creation through speech and communication. By rolling the eyeballs in all directions, you're keeping your eyes healthy, strong. Once again, inhale. Exhale long. Relax your body, let it melt on the mat. One more time, inhale. Now, come back to your usual breathing pattern. And for the next few moments, align with the watcher. Not the doer, not the mover, not the thinker, not the feeler, but the watcher within you. There is an aspect of you that can see your body move, your mind think, your emotions feel, but it's neither of them. That is your soul. In fact, you don't have a soul, you are the soul. But we have mistaken identity, and we usually identify ourselves with the body, with the mind, or the emotions. The three together we call the ego. That is the illusory part of ourselves, the changing part of ourselves, the variable aspect of ourselves. The constant, the truth, the essence of who we are is in the soul. The soul does never die, it never gets sick, it's never born, it's eternal life. I discourage belief. Don't believe anything that I say, but use your own awareness and observe internally. Your own experience can never lie to you. What you experience is, and it is the highest truth in your life. Pay attention to your own experience. Experience at this moment, aligning with the watcher within, and realize if you can see from somewhere within you your mind thinking, that means you are not the mind. If you can see the emotions feel, you are not the emotions. If you can see the body move and do, then you are not the body either. Where is it that you're looking all of this from? That is the soul. That is your being. That is you. As you feel ready, begin to wiggle softly your toes and fingers, your ankles and wrists, your elbows and your knees. Curl the knees into the heart and aim for your feet. Grab them from the outside, from the inside, or from the big toes. And let's play a little bit in happy baby pose. Stretching the legs and the arms together, rocking from side to side. We activate the energy of playfulness in our lives and flexibility. Rock back and forth, that also feels really good. And as you feel ready, roll over the side of your body, help yourself up to seated. And now we move on to the last section of our practice. Erika, bendiciones. Meditation. Fantastic. Find a comfortable seated posture. You can sit on your mat, on the floor, on the grass, on a chair, on your couch, on your bed, anywhere. Just be comfortable. Make sure you are comfortable so your body is not distracting with discomfort. Then, you can also kneel if that's comfortable for you. You can also stand. I don't advise you lay down for meditation. It is very easy to fall asleep. Close your eyes, seal your lips, open your heart, and once again begin to breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. This is not time to plan ahead or to engage in remembering. This is the time to be here and now. When you engage with the past or the future, please be aware you are engaging with virtual reality, not physical reality. And of what use is the virtual reality? If I would tell you a lot of good things that may happen to you in virtual reality, you will probably dismiss them. But how keen is the mind to stay very focused when the mind turns negative, when the mind turns dark? I cannot do this, I am not enough, I don't have enough this or that, I am lacking this or whatever. What if this happens? What if that happens? The mind is very, very, very cunning. It works in our favor and then it betrays us. It shows us the light, but then it takes us to the darkness. As you observe your mind, you may realize that even though the mind is a tool to you, it is acting as your master. Whatever it tells you, you do. And in order to stay healthy, it is appropriate to revert that, because the mind is your tool. it should be at your service, not you servicing it. So use this time to train and discipline your mind. If you tell it to stop thinking and engaging with the past and the future, then that should happen. As you begin to observe your mind and its behaviors, you will see that there are only two kinds of thoughts in your head. No more. Only two. The thoughts that you bring and the thoughts that come by themselves. For instance, as you're trying right now to remain disengaged from future and past, in the present moment, I am putting thoughts in your head. As I speak, you listen, and these thoughts enter your mind. But you are not bringing them. They are coming to you. Many thoughts also come from the collective consciousness, people thinking. You can hear the thoughts of people. Pay attention, you will realize. Don't believe, watch your own experience. So when you're trying to be quiet in your head and thoughts keep popping up, observe, because many of them may not be yours. They are coming from the collective consciousness, and you are just tuning in to the vibration of those thoughts. That's why you're hearing them. But you don't have to engage with them, and you don't have to feed them with thoughts of your own. If a thought comes, beach, you don't have to say, I love the beach. I went to the beach over the weekend. Or I will go to the beach next month. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to remember the beach. You can just hear the sound and continue to breathe. If you hear something you don't like, killing or death, you don't have to startle, you don't have to shrink, you don't have to contract either. Remain equanimous. It's just a word. You don't have to create associations inside. Just leave it as a sound. Notice when the thoughts pop in your head, what emotion they trigger. Anxiety, contraction, stress, fear, joy, possibility. Be aware, don't label, just acknowledge. When you engage in thinking, you are connecting with your mind. Remember, through meditation, we are trying to make soul connection, not mind connection. So skip the thinking part. When you engage with the flow of your emotions and feelings, you are connecting with your emotional body, but not the soul. So watch the emotions, watch the feelings, watch the sensations in your body. Watch the thoughts that pop up in your head. If the body moves, watch it move, but don't identify neither with the movement, the feeling, the emotion, the sensation, or the thought. Be the watcher of all of them. The watcher is the soul is you. As you feel ready now, open your eyes and look about you. Skipping the labeling part. You don't have to say, I like, I don't like. Just watch whatever is around you. Give the soul a presence in your life. If you like, I invite you to take a few moments to engage in this practice. I only have 30 seconds left. This video cuts off at 1 hour, so I have to cut it. But please hold on to this state for a few more moments. Do your part. Make soul connection, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so we choose to come to the mat, make soul connection consciously, give our soul a voice in our life. Remember, please, this is a paying class, but only pay if you love it. All the details for the class are in my Instagram bio, citizen.yoga. Please help me spread the word. Namaste, blessings, all siblings. Bye.